Hello guys, I know that you already liked, subscribed and shared our page. So I'm not going to waste any time, and here we are going to start the next concept from the chapter number 9, environmental management. And in this chapter we are going to consider the very last topic, which is disaster management, and in that again first aid, etc, etc. So that things we are going to study, and the links for the previous videos already given in the description, you know that, so I'm not going to say that again and again. So here we are going to start the new point, which is disaster management from the same chapter, environmental management, of class 9 state board. Now the disaster, first of all we should know about the disaster, then we are going to consider how management is done. Like we had considered, first we had considered what is mean by solid waste, what are the different categories, and then we had considered solid waste management. So in the same way you should know the disasters, what is the meaning of disasters. So various disasters are there, either it is natural or man-made, it doesn't matter. Disaster is going to be disaster. Disaster means in which there is lots of damage to the property, lots of damage to the human life, or lots of damage to the animal life. So that is referred as a disaster. So it doesn't matter how it is created, whether it is natural or whether it is man-made. So if we list the natural disasters, then there are too many examples are there. Thunderbolts are there, thunderstorms are there, lightnings, floods, then forest fire. These are the natural disasters. Some are not listed here. So we can also consider some another facts like volcanoes are there, earthquakes are there. So these are also referred as natural disasters. And some man-made disasters are there, like accidents are there, bomb explosions are there, chemical accidents are happening in the industries, which is due to the humans. Then stampedes in the mass gatherings, म्हणजे मराठीमध्ये तुम्ही त्याला म्हणू शकता की गर्दीमध्ये ज्यावेळेस चेंगराचेंगरी होते त्याला आपण म्हणतो स्टॅम्पेड्स इन द मास गॅदरिंग्स. देन रायट्स मीन्स दंगल, इन मराठी दंगल घडतात. सो दीज आर डिझास्टर्स विच आर मॅन मेड, and these are actually occurred in surrounding regions, in our country, in our state or in our city. Time to time these things are happening. The duration I am not going to say after how many durations it is happening, but they are happening. And the basic disadvantage of these disasters is that they causes very large scale damage to the life as well as property. Property is going to be destroyed, no problem, but sometimes lives are also going in that. Many lives are going in that disaster. So that's why the large scale damage is caused by these disasters, whether it is natural or whether it is man-made, that means artificial. So I think you all are familiar that in the previous year that in Sangli and Kolhapur, that area, the flood was there, flood situation was there. So it is a type of natural disaster. So how we had managed that, and that you know that, so that only management we are going to consider. Okay, so the basic fact after the disaster is first aid, because the main objective of the first aid is to prevention of death. That means it is very important link between life and death. It is very important link between life and death. That means life and death of that victim is totally depends on first aid treatment, how we are providing the first aid treatment to that person. So preventing deterioration of health and starting the process of rehabilitation. So this is the basic purpose of first aid. So it is actually preventing the death. So the basic purpose of the first aid is to prevent the death. Hence it is very important to know about the emergency measures or first aid practices to be followed. So it is not like that any can follow. So there are some certain norms, certain rules and regulations are there, how to use these emergency measures or how to use that first aid. So we should practice, we should have practice of that. No one can easily do that. Okay, so that's why there are some basic principles which should be followed while considering the first aid treatment to the disaster victims. So that basic principles we are going to study here. Like in the disaster management we had considered in the solid waste management we had considered the 7R principles. In the previous video you had seen that. So in the same way here 3 basic principles are there which are referred as ABC, not our that ABCD from the English. So only first 3 letters we are considering, A, B, C. So here A for airway, the first treatment is airway. Sometimes what is happening that due to that incident or due to that accident or due to that disaster, the victim got shocked. He got shocked and he having the difficulty to breathe. So in that case, the person or that victim should be held in a backward sloping position, or the chin should be raised so that the respiratory passage remains open. So in order to open that respiratory passage, this treatment is very important, which is the first principle, which is airway. Then the next is B, that means ABC, B for breathing and C for circulation is there actually. So the breathing means in the breathing what we are going to do, if breathing has stopped, the victim should be given artificial ventilation by mouth to mouth resuscitation. I think you had saw this type of treatment in the movies also. That means I am not going to say that movies are always bad. There are some good things you can take from the movies. So that's why you should watch the movies and you can take only good things. But most of the time it is happening that you are taking only bad habits from the movies. So I am not going to discuss about that. It is your own view. But according to my point of view, you should take good habits. So this treatment is actually shown in the films, so movies. So you should get the information from that. You should remember that thing, how they are doing. So that is very important, which is the second step, breathing. Then circulation, that is also shown in the films also. Okay, so if victim is unconscious and then after giving mouth to mouth respiration twice, how many times you have to give the mouth ventilation, artificial ventilation by the mouth? Twice. Still if that person is not responding, then the heart should be pressed down hard by pressing the chest with both the palms. This scene also shown in the films. So how they are treating, by pressing the heart hard, very hard, we have to press it by our both palms, and these two actions should be repeated alternately about how many times? 15 times you have to repeat these steps, these two methods, breathing, circulation, that means ventilation by mouth to mouth and then pressing the chest with both palms. This process should be repeated alternately, one after another. How many times? Minimum 15 times, and this is referred as CPR, that means cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR. So it helps to bring the circulation back to the normal. So these are the 3 basic principles of first aid. Now for this, these are not only the basic principles of first aid, because there are another principles are there. That means not always the breathing problem will be there for that victim. Sometimes injuries are going to be there. So that means the bleeding is going to be there. So if the victim is injured and bleeding through the wound, so if he had a very deep wound and the blood is continuously flowing through that wound, that means he is bleeding too much. So then the wound should be covered with an antiseptic pad and pressure applied on it for at least 5 minutes with either thumb or palm. So if that wound is very small, then you can press it by thumb only, and if that wound is very larger, then in that case using that bandage or using that cloth, whatever pad is there, so you can press it at least for 5 minutes with palms. Okay, so that is the another first aid treatment in case of bleeding. Now okay, that is 3 principles ABC, they are for resuscitation, that means if breathing problem is there. But here if injuries are there, this is the first treatment. Then if fractures are there, fractures and impact on vertebrae are there, so in that case what you have to do? If any bone is fractured it is essential that the fractured part be immobilized. Immobilized means in Marathi थांबवणे. थांबवणे म्हणजे त्या पार्टची हालचाल होऊन न देणे. जो पार्ट त्या ठिकाणी फ्रॅक्चर झालेला आहे त्याला तुम्हाला इमोबिलाइज करायचं आहे, म्हणजेच त्याला वर्किंगमध्ये ठेवायचं नाही आहे, त्याला स्टेडी ठेवायचं आहे. अँड इट कॅन बी डन विथ द हेल्प ऑफ एनी अवेलेबल वुडन रॉड्स, बॅटन्स, रूलर्स. अँड इफ देर इज अन इम्पॅक्ट ऑन द बॅक ऑर व्हर्टिब्रल कॉलम, द पेशंट शुड बी केप्ट इमोबाईल on a firm stretcher. That means he should be slept on the ground and he should be immobilized. That person should be immobilized if vertebrae back at the back, that means backbone is damaged in that case. And I think this type of scene also you had observed in the films. Sometimes if that person gets wounded and if he had a fracture on leg, then he is using the wooden sticks, wooden rods, and he is tying those wooden rods on that leg, and so that's why that particular leg will be immobilized. So that is the first aid treatment. Okay, then next one is burns. Sometimes fire incidents are going to be there. So if the victims have burn injuries, it is beneficial to hold the injured part under the clean and cold flowing water for at least 10 minutes. If injury is there, apply the pressure on that wound with the help of pad for at least 5 minutes. And in case of burn injuries, keep that part under the clean and cold water, flowing water, for at least 10 minutes, so that victim is going to get relief from that burn injury. So these are the different situational first aid treatments which you should know. It may be probability that you need these first aid treatment in your future, so you should be ready with these first aid treatment. Then for injuries like sprains, twisting and contusion, like मराठीमध्ये मी सांगतो तुम्हाला स्प्रेन्स, ट्विस्टिंग वगैरे. तुम्ही बऱ्याच वेळेस म्हणतात की मुका मार लागलेला आहे, पाय मुरगळला आहे, बेंड झालेला आहे. सो दॅट इज स्प्रेन्स, इंटरनल इंजुरी. देन ट्विस्टिंग, मुरगळणे, पाय मुरगळणे म्हणतो आपण. So these, in that injuries, the Rice remedy is very useful, like 7R principles, ABC principles. In the same way, Rice remedy is there. So how many letters are there? 4 letters are there. So 4 treatments are going to be there. So R for rest, allow the victim to sit in a relaxed position. Do not move that victim rapidly or let him relax. Let him sit quietly. That is the first step. Then I for ice, if injury is there, sprain or twisting is there, apply an ice pack to the injured part. Apply an ice pack to the injured part. That is the second way. Then compression, C for compression. After the ice pack treatment, the injured part should be massaged gently. It should be massaged gently. Then elevate. The injured part should be kept in a raised or elevated position. हे पण मी मराठीतून सांगतो. बऱ्याच वेळेस बघा तुम्ही पुन्हा आता हे पुन्हा मी फिल्मकडे येणार आहे, म्हणजे तुम्ही त्याला सिरियसली घेऊ नका. मी फक्त त्याच्यातले चांगले पार्ट सांगतोय तुम्हाला, की पिक्चरमध्ये एक कॉमेडीचा पार्ट असतो तो, की बऱ्याच वेळेस काय होतं की ते कॉमेडी ॲक्टर्स वगैरे असतात त्यांच्या बाबतीतच असं दाखवतात शक्यतो, की त्यांना मार वगैरे लागलेला असतो आणि त्यावेळेस त्यांचे जे पाय आहेत ते असे थोडेसे टांगलेले असतात बघा, बेडवरती असे लटकवलेले असतात वरती हवेमध्ये ते पाय. सो दॅट इज रेफर्ड ॲज एलिव्हेटेड पोझिशन. सो दॅट इज रेफर्ड ॲज अ एलिव्हेटेड पोझिशन्स. किंवा दुसरा वे पण तुम्ही असं म्हणू शकता की बऱ्याच वेळेस लहानपणी म्हणा किंवा ह्या रिसेंट इयर्समध्ये तुमच्या हात वगैरे फ्रॅक्चर झाला असेल तर त्यावेळेस बघा तुमचा हात गळ्यामध्ये टांगला जातो. हात मोडल्यानंतर गळ्यामध्ये टांगला जातो. तो मी एक जोकली सांगतोय, कोणी सिरियसली घेऊ नका. तर त्याला एलिव्हेटेड पोझिशन म्हणायचं. म्हणजे काय होतं, तुमचा हात खाली न जाऊन देता त्याला काय ठेवायचं असतं, स्टेडी ठेवायचं असतं. कारण की पहिली ट्रीटमेंट काय आहे, रेस्ट. त्याला रेस्ट भेटली पाहिजे, ती पहिली ट्रीटमेंट आहे राईस रेमेडीमध्ये. मग त्याला रेस्ट भेटावी म्हणून त्याला एलिव्हेटेड पोझिशनमध्ये बांधून टाकलं जातं गळ्यामध्ये, जेणेकरून तुम्ही तो हात जास्त हलवणार नाही. तो इमोबिलाइज झाला आहे, थोडक्यात त्याला इमोबिलाइज केलेलं आहे फ्रॅक्चरच्या केसमध्ये. तर ही आहे राईस रेमेडी. सो दिस इज द राईस रेमेडी फॉर द injuries like sprains, twisting and contusion. Okay, so these are some principles of first aid in different scenarios. Different scenario are there, which type of disaster is there, and these scenarios are changed according to the disaster. If forest fire is there, then burn injuries will be there. If accident is there, so definitely they are going to be fracture, and that or bleeding will be there, injuries will be there, like that. So situational, these are situational conditions are there, and you have to behave according to that. So for this lecture, this is it. I hope you understand all the concepts from this chapter, and today we had completed this chapter, and in the next lecture we are going to start the next chapter from your syllabus. And until then, stay connected with us. So thanks for watching the video. Again, I'm going to say that if you haven't liked, subscribed and shared our page, you can like, subscribe and share our page, and also press the bell icon which is given in such a symbol, so you are able to get the updates in the future. Again, thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.